So we already talked about who is Stephen Krashen and what is the definition of input hypothesis. So now we're moving to the second part of input hypothesis presentation. So firstly, I'm going to talk about teaching application. So Krashen suggests that natural communicative input is the key to designing a syllabus. So, because not all of the learners can be at the same level of linguistic competence at the same time, by using this natural communicative input to design a syllabus, each learner will receive some I+1 input that is appropriate for her or his current stage of linguistic competence. So, once again, Krashen suggests that natural communicative input is the key to designing a syllabus. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the strengths and weakness. This input hypothesis also has some strengths and weakness. Firstly, the strengths. The first one is the more comprehensible input, more L2 proficiency. So L2 here means that a person's second language. So it's a language that is not the native language of the speaker, but the language that will be learned later. It can be a foreign language or can be used in the speaker's home country, something like that. And then second, teaching methods are dependent on comprehensible input. So Krashen think that by giving learners this kind of input, it will help them to acquire language naturally rather than learn it consciously. Yeah. And then the weakness of input hypothesis is first, since not all of the learners can be at the same level of linguistic competence, we are unable to define the level of I and I+1. And then the second weakness is grammar generalization or making errors. Alright, the last part is corollaries of the input hypothesis. There are three corollaries. The first one is talking or output is not practicing. Krashen stresses yet again that speaking in the target language does not result in language acquisition. Instead, comprehensible output is the effect of language acquisition. And then second, when enough comprehensible input is provided, I+1 is present. If language models and teachers is provide enough comprehensible input, then the structures that acquire are ready to learn will be present in that input. And then 3, the teaching order is not based on natural order. Instead, the student will acquire the language in a natural order by receiving comprehensible input. So once again, the corollaries are first, talking or output is not practicing. Second, when enough comprehensible input is provided, I+1 is present. Third, the teaching order is not based on the natural order. So that's the end of our presentation. Thanks for watching.